What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your man, point guard Stephen Bardo, coming to you an hour late. I know I'm off a little bit. I apologize, gentlemen. Welcome to Next Chapter Forward. We're going to have a lively live show discussion here today. I love doing these guys. Hold on, let me back up. There we go, so I can get that reflection off of that. Yeah, I love doing these guys, and I just love the community that we're building. I was on the phone with a brother this morning, and his story is fascinating, simply fascinating. And some of the things that we'll talk about today, I'll reference him. But in today's show, we're going to talk about the number one killer of relocation dreams. And it's probably not what you guys think. Okay. Welcome to the Next Chapter Forward. If this is your first time, I'm point guard Stephen Bardo, former NBA player, former college basketball player, played on one of the best college basketball teams in NCAA history. Just finished a 25-year career as a color analyst for every network that covers basketball, cover the college game, covered NBA, covered the WNBA. And now I'm a transition architect, and I assist Black men over 50 who want to relocate to the country of their dreams. If that sounds good, you're in the right place. Okay. All right. Let's get into this, man, because this is a good one. Guys, I've been waiting to discuss this because I think that my peeps, if they can show up, I know I'm an hour late, but if they can show up today, I think we'll have a really, really good conversation. Okay. So let me start off by saying this, that I got some notes here I want to read off. All right. So what I'm going to say today, guys, that's going to make some of you uncomfortable. All right. And I need you to sit with it. Okay. Your family is not the reason you haven't left. Your fear is using your family as the excuse. I'll say that again. Your family is not the reason you haven't left. Your fear is using your family as the excuse. Okay. All right. Here's the thing, guys, and why I like to set this up the way I'm doing. You guys have heard me talk about this. I think the actual technical date is 69, but I'm just going to round up to 70. Okay. And so if we're going to work in that environment where there's hostile workplaces towards Black people, there are stressors. Say you live in Chicago, you live in St. Louis, Memphis, Indianapolis. People are walking around with guns. They're strapped. And these aren't the criminals. These are just people going to work every day. Right? So you're working sometimes in a hostile environment. You have to pack to and from work. So that piece of steel on your hip, or if you've got it concealed, is a reminder, guys, of what? What do people that feel like they need to carry a gun, what are they in? They're in a war zone. Okay? When you have to be strapped, like some of my relatives do, okay, that live in Memphis, they feel like they need to be strapped every time they leave the crib. I can't live like that. I don't know about you guys. Put in the comments if you guys are strapped when you leave the crib. And I get it. I understand why. I'm not judging the decision. I totally get it. I got the person that it may be the closest to me in life. She packs every single day. Okay, I get it. But what does that do to you over a year, over a decade? Add the decades up, then throw the hostile work environment, then throw the microaggressions on, right? Then throw the medical discrimination on. Oh, and then you look up in the sky, you're trying to get some sunlight, but there's chemtrails. Oh, but then, you want to go get some food, but it's, the food is poison. The water is poison. Guys, I'm trying to get you to understand what's going on. Okay, we need to wake up. This is a hostile situation. If the administration's latest move and that freaking clown from Alabama, I think it was the Speaker of the House, calmly said he looks forward to the Constitution getting rid of the 14th Amendment. What does that tell you guys? You are not wanted. Okay? You're not wanted. You could be living a better life somewhere else. You could be. I'm doing it. I'm living proof. I'm only a few steps ahead of you guys who want to relocate. But I think what happens when you're in America and you've got to grind because you've got mortgages and your kids need to go to school and you may have aging parents like I do, or you might be taking care of siblings or nieces and nephews. That's what we do. We're the plug. We're the vibranium, black men. I know that the U.S. media mechanism puts the black women at the head of the household. We know that that's not the case. We know that that's not the case. We're the head. We're the plug. We make sure everything goes fine, and we stay in the background. We make sure everything gets done the way it needs to get done, and there's no fanfare. And do you get credit for it? Hell no. Do you get appreciation for what you've been able to do for the last 50 plus years of your life? Supporting other people, being the rock, doing all that. Do you get support? No. Okay. So I'm setting the stage here. I'm trying to get you guys to understand that the number one killer of relocation dreams is your roots, your family connections, the people that you love the most. You feel like you can't leave them. Okay? So consider this. That life expectancy at 70, statistically, you have 6 years of healthy free time after you stop working. 6. And you're spending it debating whether to leave or not. I'm gonna leave that up there for a second. You have 6 years of healthy free time after you stop working. 6 of them. That's it. And you're spending it debating whether to stay or to leave. Okay? Now, here's some legitimate reasons. These are legitimate. And I want to acknowledge this. I'm not fortunate enough to have grandkids. I hope I will at some point, but I got 2 test tube babies as sons. These adult men, they something else. I love them to death, but this generation, don't get me started, man. I don't have grandkids. I wish I did, because I wouldn't kidnap them. I'd just bring them down with me. I tell their parents they're taking a hiatus from you, and they're gonna come down with Papa, and come hang out with Papa for 6 months, right? But I can't leave my grandkids. I can't leave my mama. My dad will be 87 in October. My mom is 84. They're doing wonderfully health-wise. They're great. But the main reason I'm in Mexico is because of them. I didn't want to go too far to where I couldn't get back in case I needed to. So, guys, I get it. My wife won't go. That's a legitimate concern, right? Guys, my wife won't let me go, or my wife won't go, is so serious that I've taken sales training to help black men overcome those objections. These things are real, guys. My kids need me. These things are real. I'm not discounting that. Okay? But let me ask you a question. And I want you to put your answers in the comments. Let me ask you a question. When's the last time your family worried about your well-being the way you worry about theirs? When is the last time your family worried about your well-being the way you always worry about theirs? When does that happen? Guys, me and my best friend who lives in Atlanta, love him dearly, right? We marvel at what we do in the background that gets no thanks at all. No acknowledgement, no thanks. And I think, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, our generation has this phenomenon, I've noticed it, where we're trying to be better. We're trying to be better than our parents were, and thus trying to make our kids better than we were. And the way I internalized that was financially, okay? But what happens as us, our generation of parents, it seems like we've handcuffed our kids because we've made it so good for them. And so now this is the first generation of kids that are going to do worse than their parents in the United States, I think in the last 100 years. Our kids are doing worse than we are, right? It's not due to lack of love. It's not due to our lack of support. I just think that there wasn't social media around when we were coming up. There weren't other influences on us that had as much influence on us as these kids have today. And so my mom and dad's voice were the strongest voices in my life. I'm not sure that I'm the strongest voice in my two sons' lives. As a matter of fact, I know I'm not. And it bothers me a little bit. I have to be honest. That bothers me a little bit. Because one of them's here. He's encroaching on my my dream life. Now, I love the fact that he's here, but I don't think he's as appreciative as he should be. Okay? So this phenomenon is real, guys, and I'm right there with you. I don't want you to think that you're by yourself. You're not by yourself. I'm right there with you. Okay? But when you consider all these things, okay, when you consider this, fellas, what is the number one reason you haven't made the move yet? If you're a black man over 50 and you've been interested in relocating out of the United States, type in the comments, what's your number one reason for not leaving yet? I want to see it. And don't be shy. Don't be shy. You know, I picked up a scarcity mentality from my parents because my dad was poor. My mom was a little bit better off growing up, but they grew up in the same small town. My dad used to have to gut hogs. Him and his brother, they would gut hogs before they went to school. Their clothes are smelling like crap. So he's got a lot of trauma, right? Went on to be a Hall of Fame professor administrator at Southern Illinois University, was a hooper, hooped in college, ran track in college. He's a Kappa Phi Psi. If I said Kappa, I don't want to mess that up. He's a proud Kappa. Very, very successful. Very, very successful. And it obviously rubbed off on me and my brother and sister. But he has a scarcity mentality that he passed on to me. And one of the reasons I didn't do this earlier, guys, because I thought I needed more money. Again, I had that scarcity mentality where, no, man, I got to work more. I got to get more money. I got to get more money. Screw that. I can make money. I can make money. But if my heart and my nervous system are deteriorating because I'm in a hostile environment, what difference does the money make? Guys, when you're where you want to be, you'll manifest what you want. I have a difficult time, guys, on these shows coming with the show outline, but also wanting to give you all. Basketball is life for me. I'm a hooper. I know how important motivation is from your teammates. You can be having a bad day. You can be having an off shooting day. But if a teammate comes and says the right thing to you at the right time, it makes all the difference in the world. You could be 0 of 15 in the first half. You could come back and drop 30 in the second half. That's how life is. So every now and then I'll get off of my way because I'm trying to give you teammates the support and love, and I want you to re-understand who you are. The bigots and the Epstein class do everything they can to make us forget our past, that we have colonial amnesia. Guys, I'm telling you, our hair, our skin full of melanin, nobody else has it like we do. Our hair is curly. Our hair is the only hair that grows towards the sun. Don't nobody's hair grow towards the sun. Nobody else's hair grows towards the sun, guys. If you don't get a haircut, you let your hair grow. We got afros. And anybody on the planet has afros, has African blood in them. Okay? The melanin is a superconductor. It's not only the melanin has been studied by the US government. That's why they screw with us so much, guys. I'm scratching the surface of what I can be because I got out of that hostile environment and my central nervous system has relaxed. I don't have PTSD. Okay? So I know what I'm able to manifest. And I'm manifesting a community of Black men around the world who originated in the United States that have found greener pastures in other countries. If that sounds good to you, put a Black power fist in the comments. Next chapter forward is going to be a worldwide network of Black men to start, but then Black women as well. A worldwide network of positive Black people that had to leave a hostile environment to manifest their best selves. Don't you want to manifest your best self? Are some of you in bad health? Don't you want to get more than adequate vitamin D, a slower pace of life, a place where you don't even need a car? Do you know how much stress I have left since I don't have a car? Oh my gosh, guys, you have no clue until you stop driving and get away for a little bit. You have no clue how much stress is around driving. And when you can pull yourself out of all that and you can get in a warm place with clean food, people who are positive. Maybe if you're like me, I'm a water boy. I didn't even know it because I grew up in, landlocked Midwest, but I'm a water guy. I love the ocean. So I go get in the ocean and I learned that I can talk to the ocean and the ocean listens. The universe listens. And that's why I look so good. I want y'all to look good. Okay? So understand this, man, that you can't be everything for all other people and not pour back into yourselves. Okay? You have to pour back into yourselves, gentlemen, at some point to be your best version. And here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you something here. Okay? When you become your best self and you're out of the country and you come back, because that's what airplane tickets are for, right? When you come back and they see your skin glowing and they see you smiling, and some of our Caucasian brothers and sisters who aren't bigots or racists, they'll come back and tell me all the time, damn, you look like you're aging backwards. Because I am. I left a hostile environment. I want that for you. Okay? Now, here's the thing. The stress, the health toll, the racial trauma accumulation, which is actually stays in your body, guys. It doesn't leave. Okay? All right. So how many more police encounters do you want to have? How many more sideways looks from racist people do you want to encounter? How many times are you going to code switch and make yourself smaller to make less insignificant people feel better? When are you going to be able to shine your light? I want y'all to imagine this. Imagine being in the place that you want to be. Some of you might want to be in the mountains, a forest area, a beach like me. Some of you, you want to be in Asia. Some of you want to be in Africa. Some of you want to be in South America or Mexico or Belize, right? I want you to work with me, guys. Close your eyes and imagine that place that you want to be in. You know where it is. Imagine being there and spending the day walking out of your front door and someone greets you with a smile. Hola, señor Bardo. ¿Cómo estás? All that means, hello, Mr. Bardo. How you doing? Oh, todo bien means everything is great. Everything is good. Todo bien. Excelente. Okay? Then you walk out and you get your walk on. You go get your exercise on in the sunlight. And you're sweating. And then you go to a track like I do. And I see Louis. And this is one of our Caucasian brothers from Montreal, Canada. Louis is 86 years old, has run 17 marathons, has a hitch in his giddy up, kind of walks with a wobble. And when he first starts, it looks like it hurts him a little bit. But you know what Louis does? Louis takes his ass out there every day. He's just like me, got his shirt off, always got his shorts, his shoes, and what God gave him. And he's out there doing it. Think of this, guys. This is your life. You've got people that you see at the track that you talk to every day. I talk to cats every day out there. I learn about their families. I learn about what they're doing. I introduced a guy that was from Seattle, and he saw me. He just came up and started talking. I think he's a European cat that lives in Seattle, but he's got a place down here in Playa. And he's like, "Hey, man, you training?" I said, "Train for what?" He's like, "Oh, you just look like you might be training." I said, "No." I said, "But you look fit as well." He said, "Well, I trained for this. Is it the Golden Olympics or something? It's in Korea in the winter." And I said, "Oh, wait a minute." I said, "Come with me." So Arturo, who is a track coach, who's also a lawyer, is at the track every day. Arturo is training for this competition in Korea. So this dude I just met, I walk him over to one of my buddies, Arturo. I finish my workout 30 minutes later and they're still talking. This is what your life can look like, guys. Then I come back home. Sometimes I'll go get the fresh agua fresca down the street. This is mango, watermelon, papaya, soursop. They blend it. You can blend it with water, or you can get the straight juice. Come back home. I sit on my balcony. I do my shorts while I'm drying off. But I do my YouTube and Facebook and TikTok shorts while I'm drying off. Then I come in here and get busy on next chapter forward for, I don't know, a few hours. Then I'm done. And, if I got something else to do, obviously I do it. But then I'm done. I might go get a couple brews. I might sit on my patio and watch the parade of beautiful people come by. And then at night, on Thursday nights, I'm in a group of 42 black men here in Playa del Carmen that every Thursday, there's a few of us that go to dinner every single Thursday. Tomorrow night, I'm going. So think about that, guys. You just spent the day doing your thing, having a great time. And then in the evenings, you go get to chat and chop it up with some brothers. And we never stop at the dinner. We always go to another place because it's therapy for us. We love each other so much. We love the interaction, the camaraderie, the support. And so when my head hits the pillow every night, guys, that's why I look this good, because I'm living my best life. I want that for you. Okay? All right. Now, let's get back to reality. If you are, let's say this, your grandkids don't need a grandfather who's broke, stressed, and dying on time. They need a grandfather who's alive, free, and showing them what's possible. So if you're that grandfather, or soon, or hope to be like me, and your family's looking to you like my family looks to my dad. All his grandkids. He and mom have 9 of them. 5, 7, 7. I'm sorry. Yeah, 7 of them. No, 9 of them. They got 9. They got 7 grandkids and 2 great grandchildren. And although all these young people look up to dad, right? And dad is a model of health. He walks 5 miles or 3 miles a day, 5 days a week at 87. And he gets mad because he's 10 to 15 pounds over his playing weight when he was 21 years old. Okay? That's my dad. My dad is a super brother because cats in his age group, the stuff that they've seen, oh man, I didn't see nothing compared to what my dad and my mom grew up watching and seeing. And for him to be healthy at 87, the majority of his friends have passed away. He's got buddies, but they're all younger than him. Okay? But my grandfather is a picture of health. He's an amazing patriarch for our family. Okay? Do you want to be like my dad? Or do you want to be like the normal brother that's in his mid to late 50s or mid to late 60s who's having health issues, who's depressed and anxious, who has to carry a gun to feel protected in some of these urban areas, who has PTSD from racial encounters like me, right? So do you want your family to look at you in this way of poor health, of snapping on them because you've got other things you're dealing with and you're trying to compartmentalize and then it pops up unexpectedly? Don't you want to love your family in the most holistic way that you can? You can do that, guys. That's possible. I'm doing it. Okay? And I'm trying to get across to you guys that I might be able to conjugate my verbs a little bit better. I may have a little bit more experience on television and all that. Bro, I'm just like you. Like my I used to talk about Dr. J and Magic Johnson a lot. And my great grandmother used to say, Stephen, they put their pants on, they squatting just like you do. They ain't no better than you. They've had a little bit longer time of working on what they want to work on. They ain't no better than you. And I'm no better than you guys. We're the same. We're all prisoners of war. That's how I view us. We're not former slaves. We're prisoners of war. That'll shift your mindset a little bit. Okay? So, as prisoners of war, and the treatment that we get as being prisoners of war, decade after microaggression, after racist incident at work, after racist incident dealing with cops, racist incident dealing with white people, Karens, who are bigots and racists. Okay? I don't ever want you all to think that I think that all white people are racist. They're not. I had a situation yesterday where someone hacked my Facebook account and was putting child pornographic video and images on my page. And luckily it was happening overnight. I got 2 messages via Facebook Messenger. One was from Larry Smith, my college teammate and roommate at the University of Illinois, love him like a brother, my Flying Illini brother from St. Louis suburbs. The other dude is Joe Zimney, white cat that I grew up down the street from, him and his sister, Kate. He was the first to alert me that someone hacked my account. So I don't by no means put every white person in the same category and label them as racist, because that's not accurate. That's the furthest thing from the truth. Okay. But when you're dealing with all this, how do you want to show up for your family? Don't you want to get somewhere where your nervous system can calm down, where you can feel better about yourself, where you can really show up for your family when it's time to show up, as opposed to being exhausted, fried, and not mentally there. Like you're there physically, but mentally you're scattered because you haven't had time to slow down and enjoy life. How do you want to show up? Put in the comments how you want to show up, or how do you show up currently, and how would you like to show up if things improved? Okay. And guys, look, your family members might say this, your friends will say this. Some people will say you're running away. F them. And the only reason I don't curse because my page is monetized now, so I want to stay within the boundaries. But F them. Screw them. You ain't run away from nothing. Ask them what you did for the last 50 years. Did you run? Did you run away in the last 50 years? Of course not. But when are we black men, when are we going to put ourselves first? You coming to Mexico, going to Belize, Portugal, South Africa, Ghana, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, you can manifest in being your best self. And you can lead by example. So when they see you come back to the United States and you're moving differently, and the stuff that's affecting everybody else ain't affecting you, that's your best way to show up. When I go back home, I don't even see half the people that I normally see because I know they're going to be tripping. And I don't even want that energy. Like, my energy goes out. Most people's energy, and most black people don't know this, we have like about a 3 to 4 foot radius of energy that goes out of our bodies, that when people who are energy sensitive and attuned like I am, I can pick up on it. But mine goes out even further because I'm clean living, I don't have the stress, and I'm manifesting my best life. So my energy field goes out a little bit further. And people recognize that when I go home. Animals have always been drawn to me, and little kids. Little kids and animals have always been drawn to me, but it's even more now. I want that for all of you because that's who we are. We radiate, guys. Okay? And I want you to radiate. And here's the thing. Okay, so you go to Brazil, 10-hour flight. You go to Colombia, you're 6 hours away. Panama, 5 hours away. Mexico, 3 hours away. It's a flight. You can be, you can be there for your family. You can show up. All right. So let me jump into the comments here as we keep going. Acknowledge you good brothers that are showing up. Sam, I'm just going to say, Sam, what's up, brother? Okay. Well, Sammy's better prepared than a lot of us then. I wish I had a 3rd-degree black belt. I feel you, brother. You know what, Reynolds? Thank you, Sammy and Reynolds. Thank you for tuning in. You know what happened, Reynolds? I came down here like I normally do after the season to get a break. I came down here knowing that I may not come back. So when I got down here and I spent about a week, I said, man, I'm done. And so then I went back and handled I had people helping me and whatnot. So I went back twice, I think, but I didn't sell my house until August, something like that. I think it was August. And I came down here in April. So I didn't sell before I left. But if you guys know that you want to leave, I would suggest you do that because it just saves you a little bit of money. Oh, man. But Weems is saying something right here. No matter how bad America is, blacks cannot cut that umbilical cord, even if they take all their hard-earned rights away. Stockholm Syndrome is real. I agree, Mo Weems. And you know who's got Stockholm Syndrome the worst? The Congressional Black Caucus. the Congressional Black Caucus. That's who's got Stockholm Syndrome the worst. You know why? What black entity that's in Washington, D.C., that's allowed to operate with impunity is doing anything on behalf of black people? We hear about this black congressional black caucus, black congressional caucus. We hear about it. I was there one time when they had an event. All these shishi poo poo Negroes, they're sharp and clean and all that. But boy, do something for the black people, for black people as a whole. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. So next time you hear somebody mention the Congressional Black Caucus, ask them what they've done for black people. And if they are doing something on behalf of black people, how are they able to survive? That's a 70-year-old organization that is in Washington, D.C. And if they were doing any damn thing for black people, they would be under attack. You all know it and I don't know it. Mo Weems, you spot on, bro. All right, so you cannot afford to leave right now, Mo Weems? Is that what it is? All right. I want you to consider getting on a 15-minute call with me. It's free. Type free throw 15 in the comments, guys, if you want to jump on a call. I had a fantastic call today with this brother based in St. Louis. I mean, fantastic. We went 30 minutes because it was so good. I try to keep it to 15 minutes. Sometimes I can't help it because I'm enjoying the conversation. And why cut it short if we're having a great exchange, right? So, Mo Weems, I would want you to consider getting on a 15-minute call with me, because there might be some things that we can talk about and some things that I can share with you that may help that situation. Okay, Sammy, but you have no passport. Let's get on that. If you're serious about leaving, guys, not having a passport is like you trying to go play basketball and not having a basketball. Can't be done. Okay, so let's get your passport. I'm not riding Sammy here, fellas. I'm not. I'm giving him stern encouragement, like a teammate or a coach would. Like, come on, man. You drag your feet, pick it up a little bit. Come on, get your energy up. Come on, Sammy. Sammy, send me a message and let me know if you need help looking at options of getting your passport. I can help you find expedited services. Now it's going to pay you. It's going to cost a little bit, but in this circumstance, I don't think it's safe that any black man in the United States does not have a passport. I don't think that's very safe right now. And it's okay if you don't. And if you're strapped for cash, I'll donate to the cause. I'll donate to help you get your passport. That's how serious it is. And Sammy, it takes a lot of nuts and heart to admit that. So thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That's very, very important. Thank you. What's up, A Boogie? Good to see you again, brother. I'm an educator planning retirement. Okay. Is there anything necessarily holding you back, A Boogie? Because look, the calling for education is strong. My dad had the same thing. It's a strong calling, right? So, is it you're planning it soon, or you got a few years? You're gonna, what is it? What's your situation? Put it in the comments for me. All right, Reynolds, have home to sell and children who are not moving in their best interest. Oh, preach, Reynolds, preach. Oh my gosh. I love how you said that. And children are not moving in their best interest. I love that. I love that. Okay. Well, depending on where you are, Reynolds, let's try to get on that. Let's try to move sooner. Let's try to move a little bit faster, guys, than you've moved in the past, because the climate is moving faster than it has in the past against us. Okay. And if they do away with this 14th Amendment, you know what all those detention centers are for, right? Because guys, it was it was never about getting illegal immigrants. Think about that. Think about the mentality of the people that come up with this crap. That have the nerve. These troglodytes that came out of caves that needed Moors to teach them to put their animals outside to keep them from getting tuberculosis, have the nerve to call somebody an illegal immigrant. But think about that. Those detention centers aren't for the illegal immigrants. Those detention centers are for us. We're prisoners of war, men. Okay? So this thing is accelerating. This assault on us is accelerating. And this cat, he ain't going nowhere until 2028. So it's only going to get worse, guys. All right. What's up, Axel Foley? Oh, cool name. Axel Foley. Y'all remember Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy? I love that. Welcome, Axel. Thank you for joining, man. And welcome to Next Chapter Forward. I hope you're getting some value out of this discussion with my main people here, Reynolds, A Boogie, Sammy Stevenson, Mo Weems. Who else? A couple of brothers aren't on here because I came late. That's probably why they're not on here. Bills 8413, good to see you on here. I don't know if I've seen you, but if this is your first time, welcome to Next Chapter Forward. Guys, if this is your first time, Next Chapter Forward is a community of Black men over 50 who are seeking a better quality of life in their next chapter of their lives. So if that next chapter includes being out of the United States, that's what we do. That's what I focus on, helping Black men over 50 relocate out of the United States. If that sounds good to you, put in the comments where you're from, okay? And I come back to these after this is posted. I come back and answer all your questions. So if you're watching the replay and you have any questions, feel free to leave your questions. I'll come back and get them, okay? Hey, Boogie, you may need to sit tight, brother. I'm over the education calling in the New York City public school system. Have about 5 years left. All right. Well, hey, Boogie, here's what I want y'all to do. For you brothers that still have a few years left, let's plan a trip to Playa del Carmen. I want to meet you guys. I want to chop it up with you. I want you guys to include a Thursday in that so that I can bring you to this Thursday meeting with the fellas, man. I'm telling you, it will change your life. Because I have a feeling most of you brothers don't get with brothers every week, do you? You don't go to dinner with another brother or a group of brothers every week, do you? You probably can't because in America, life doesn't allow for that. You're too busy. But here, every Thursday, there's at least 5 of us at dinner. We've had 10 sometimes, right? It just does something for your soul. So for you guys that are in a situation like A Boogie, where you've got a great career and you want to stay in it and you've got a few years left, do that. But I also want you to come down here to Playa del Carmen. Let's plan a trip where you guys can come down here and I can show you what my life is like. I can show you how much apartments are, show you what the grocery stores look like. I can show you, obviously we'll go to restaurants, do the natural, the cenotes, which are natural swimming pools that were created by a meteor that hit the Yucatan Peninsula millions of years ago. These are freshwater swimming pools. They're wonderful. And they've got healing properties because they're full of minerals. You guys, if you've not been to the Yucatan Peninsula as a Black man, this is a special place for us, guys, because we've been here. Our blood is all through here. And when you come down here and you start to see the way that people deal with you, they feel like your cousins, especially in Playa del Carmen. The Mexican people here, walking down the street to a Mexican cat, and he'll do that. Just like us. They acknowledge each other just like we do. If they look you in the eye, they'll speak. You speak to them, they'll speak back. There's a level of respect and humanity here that you will not find in the United States. And the Mexican people handle these hostile bigots and racists so good. They let them melt down. I've seen it. I've seen it in the lobby of our apartment complex. They let them go off and melt down, and then they just repeat what they said. And then when they walk off, they laugh like crazy. Oh, man, it tickles me so much because I was about to jump in and say something to this guy. I was like, why don't you take your ass back to where you came from? If it's so bad, go back. But I didn't. I sat there and I watched how they handled it. And I've seen it 2 or 3 times now. So if you're in A Boogie's position and you guys have got, some stuff left that you got to do, and, you've got a career that you want to finish strong, and you got that pension in mind and whatnot. John Key, A Boogie. John Key is a sharp brother from, John's from Indiana. He came down here. He's an educator. He just retired with a full pension. We chopped it up. We met for drinks. I had like light appetizer drinks. He's very similar to you, but he took an early retirement. He got an early pension. But now he's got his money, he's got his pension. He came down here. He was like, man, I can't believe this stuff. I said, it's real, John. So if you're like A Boogie and you want to relocate, but you still got a few years, let's plan a trip. Okay? Let's plan a trip. Come down here to fly into Cancun. I'll come to the Cancun airport. We'll all come back to Playa together if schedules permit, and we'll just have fun. Let's think about you coming in on a Thursday morning, because I want you to be at that Thursday night dinner with the fellas, and then Friday and Saturday, you can have free time, or let's go to the beach, or I can take you to a salsa dance class. I can show you. I could take you, we could work out in the morning. We can do all kinds of things. But A Boogie and you other brothers, I want you guys to experience this. Okay? All right. What's up, Happy Station? Check out Robert Garwood, the last surviving MIA POW of Vietnam War. There's a lot of Black Americans to learn from his story of getting free. He left Vietnam in 1979, treated as a criminal in the U.S. too. All right. Thank you for that heads up, Happy Station. Robert Garwood. I'm putting that, Happy Station, I'm putting that in my phone, so I keep that, make myself a note. Because Robert Garwood probably has some pretty good lessons for all of us, I would imagine. Okay, got it. Thank you, Happy Station. Are you happy all the time? I hope you are. The atomizer. Unlike most men of color who are here at this time, I have no family ties here at all. There's nothing keeping me here except lack of funds to get me relocated. Okay, atomizer, I can help you with that. Moeens, I believe, said something similar. And there are things available that you may not be aware of, and it may suit your skill set. It may suit your passion area that you can create income remotely. Okay. But let me explain something to you, Atomizer. If you have your passport, you are in a very good position. Because if you are solo and you don't have any family ties, and you could get up tomorrow, if I gave you a plan, you're in a good position. So don't be discouraged. Money is easy to overcome, guys. Let that resonate with you for a second. I know that's hard to hear because you're in the United States right now. Money is the easiest thing to overcome. You can always make more money. You can never get more time. You can't get more time. Time is our most precious asset. You can only spend it. You can't. Now, you can invest it with family and people that you love, but you can generally only spend time. You can't lock it up and save it for another time. It's spent. Once it's spent, it's gone. Okay, but you can always make more money. Money is the easiest part. You know what the hardest part is, guys? The number one killer of relocation dreams, what we talked about at the beginning of this show? Family ties, roots, connections, and the fact that you don't have any atomizer, you're in a great position. Okay, so let me put the free throw 15, the free throw 15 link in a star comment. Calendly. Yeah, I had to change up my scheduling system. Guys, I know I'm doing the right thing because I'm getting attacked a little bit. People are attacking me in different ways because I think I'm having an impact on Black men and Black people in general. And that is why I do this. I'm very, very passionate about this. All right. So, oh, wait a minute. Okay. Why is this doing this? Hold on. I'm trying to star this comment, guys. And there's something on my, whatever. Anyway, you guys see it. I just put it up there. That's the link to a free 15-minute call. Please, guys, if you've got money situations like Atomizer and Mo Weems, and guys, once again, thank you. It is not easy being honest online when you don't know who's watching or whatever, but I'm watching, I'm listening. I got your back, right? I'm there with you. I'm your teammate. Our team is Next Chapter Forward. We assist each other in being the best that we can be. Money is the last thing that I want you guys to worry about. Get your family situation together. Make sure that you feel good and your family feels good about what you're doing. That's the most important thing. Well, maybe your health. But your health and your family, those are the most important things. The money, we can get the money. And you probably, and here's the thing, guys, what you're going to understand, oh, this is so good. What you're going to understand when you leave the United States, you don't need as much money as you think you do. You really don't. This Epstein class and these bigots and these crackers, oh, they got us so twisted and understanding what life really is. But other countries don't. Mexico, Belize, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Portugal, Ghana, Tanzania, South Africa, Nigeria, Senegal, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, all these countries, guys, you can play dollar arbitrage, get those US dollars, and you would be surprised how far they go. The US dollar to the Mexican peso is 17-1. It was 19-1 when I first got here last year. 17-1. Okay. It's even greater in Thailand, Colombia. Oh man, Colombia is so affordable. Guys, I'm telling you, the money, you don't need as much money as you think you do to live a very high quality life. Okay. Charlotte, North Carolina in the house. Okay. We got some Hornets in the house. Hey, Travel Kittle. Currently through a divorce, I was paying ex directly. I'm in arrears for child support. I never miss payments. Balance is still in the system. Taking forever to be corrected. Scared to book now. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Travel Kittle. You're right. Because they're revoking cats' passports now for child support. I'm sorry that you're going through a divorce. That is the most devastating thing that I've ever gone through. My heart goes out to you. If you message me, personally, me and you, let's talk. You don't have to be a free throw 15 call. Let's just talk. Message me your number and I'll text you and let's get on a call. I love to support brothers who are going through a divorce. It's the most devastating thing I've ever gone through. I question my self-esteem. I question whether I was worthy. Guys, I'm very fit and thin. I'm 6'6", and about 200 pounds. I got down to about 185, and I was working at CBS 2 in Chicago, and people would see me doing my reporting, and I look like Skeletor, drawn, face sunken in. It's devastating. So my heart goes out to you, Travel Kittle. I hope you take me up on that. Send me a direct message. Give me your number. I'll text you. We'll get together and let's get on a phone chat and see how I can best support you, brother, because I don't wish that on anyone. Hang in there. It will get better. You'll go through, and it's going to take years, though. I was married for 13 years to my college sweetheart. Guys, it took me, I'm not trying to scare you here, but it took me a good, 3-4 years before I started to feel good again. And some fine ass women that got my confidence back up because I thought I was undesirable. I'm serious. I thought I was undesirable. Divorce is wicked on the family, on your mentality, on your extended family, because everybody's got a freaking opinion about what you were supposed to be doing in that scenario. And they have no clue, right? So hang in there, brother. I hope you reach out to me. I'd love to support you. Oh, Reynolds. Look, there's a brother named Andre Baptiste who sold his orthodontist practice. He goes and he knows all the boat captains around here. They go get a boat and go fishing all the time. They go like once or twice a week in the Caribbean Ocean. So the fishing is great, bro. You can fish every day that you want to around here. It's great. Oh, man. Hey, Boogie's been in Playa del Carmen. The fitness vibe in that park is amazing from sun up to sundown. Yeah, he's talking about Villanueva, Mario Villanueva Stadium, where everybody goes and work. It's a track that has outdoor workout facilities. It's got like tennis courts, it's got basketball courts, but it's really a community center. They've got a pergola up top where they do dance classes and yoga and body movement classes. There are families of big iguanas and lizards that live there. You'll see them. They'll come out. And when I saw like the daddy, I jumped. I was like, yo, what's this lizard? Then I looked at the Mexican locals and they talking to it, reaching down, touching it. It's a great place, man. So, hey, Boogie's spot on. I forgot you were down there, brother. I forgot you were down here. Okay. Today I am and improving my optimism every day, my brother. I'm a fellow Black American man who told my father about 10 years ago that America would become the new North Korea. So let me ask you this, Happy Station. Do you get downloads? Do you know what I mean by that? Do you get like information that just comes to you and you're able to pick up on it and you're able to like do the pattern recognition thing like I do? I'm an expert at pattern recognition. And so I get these downloads from the ancestors and then I kind of cross-reference it to what has been happening, right? So I love that you can do that. But that's what I call it. I call them downloads. Thank you, Happy Station. Thank you. You guys, man, y'all give me life. One of my good friends who I was talking to before I got on the show, He said, bro, you are really doing something impactful. I said, I know. I think somebody saw a video of mine, and they were like, they came to Karan. That's my friend's name. He said, Karan, is this your guy? I thought he was a college basketball guy. He said he was until he left for Mexico. And the guy gave me some good feedback. So you guys, y'all give me life. Thank you. Because I get a lot of hate thrown my way. And I'm a human. It bothers me. I don't let a lot of people see it, but it definitely bothers me. But your words mean a lot. So thank you very much. I just started. Here we go, guys. That's the link, the Calendly link for the phone call. So if any of you all want to get on a phone call, go to this link. You can set up your own time. You'll see the times that are available. And I'm telling you, the brother from St. Louis today, in addition to Happy Station's words, man, I'm floating now. I'm floating. Thank you. Respect, brother. Not sure what happened with the appointment from the other day. Let's try it again. Because I had to Appointlet is the company that I was using for my scheduling, and they locked me out of my account. Just blocked it, locked me out of my account. So I had to scramble before I went live last week. Yeah, it was this time last week. Had to scramble, or maybe it was I can't remember. But I had to scramble and get another service very quickly. And so I apologize about missing the appointment. Can we try another time? I'd love to get on with you. All right. So some of you are, this is a common theme. The money is the easiest part, guys. I know that in America, they make it seem like the money's the hardest part. The money's the easiest part. Because you know why, black men? Each and every one of you on here is the money. You're the money. You are the money. So when you're talking to the creator, I call God the creator. When you're talking to the creator, you're asking for good health. You're thanking him for good health. You're thanking him for the good health of your family and the fact that he's brought abundance in your life. Don't talk about money unless you do like I do. I have two affirmations. I say in total it's 25 times. The first is I have more money than I'll ever need. I learned that from Susie Orman, the financial guru. She was a financial, what do you call those people? Financial advisors or whatever. And I was coming out of a divorce. And she said, write down 25 times, I have more money than I'll ever need, and read it every day. Do you know within 8 months, I had a 2-year deal with ESPN, making 6 figures? After my crushing divorce, where she was taking me back to court 4 or 5 times. That divorce was expensive for me. The other thing that I say in the mornings, money flows to me abundantly and easily. So the first one is I have more money than I'll ever need. Money flows to me abundantly and easily. Here's why, guys. Our brains don't know whether you're dreaming or not. If you tell your brain in the present tense, your brain goes out in the universe and brings it to you. Okay? So I have more money than I'll ever need. And money flows to me abundantly and easily. And you got to be smiling when you say it. Because when you attach emotion to those affirmations, guys, your life will change. Okay? So the money is not... The money, I'm so glad when I hear guys that want to relocate, who are interested in relocating, when they say the money is the issue. I'm like, oh shit, that's easy. That's the easiest thing to overcome. Okay? Especially if you're black. Guys, we are not only our ancestors' dreams, we're the target of every woman on the planet. Did you guys see that thing? That little post where this white woman said, I want a black football player like you. I want to be rich like you. You know this white woman gave her the game. I mean, broke it down. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that. It's fascinating, guys. Every woman on the planet wants a black man. You are the vibranium. You're the money. You're the energy. You're everything. All these women want black babies. Why do a lot of women want black babies? Because of our melanin. Melanin is a superpower. You guys, guys, I can't make this stuff up. I'm telling you. There are women all over the world who want you because of who you are and what you are. Everybody knows the truth except us. I know the truth now. I know it now. And that's why I'm dangerous. Because I know the media game. I know how to get a message out. I know how to rally people. Because I'm a point guard. I ran the show. I know how to motivate my teammates. I know how to pull my teammates in. I know how to execute. I know how to read the defense. I know how to watch the Epstein class and the bigots and what they're doing and to stay 2 or 3 steps ahead of them. Right? You do too. Each and every one of you. I've been exploring all what you're saying about the purchasing power when the US dollar is converted into foreign currency. Guys, listen. I got to get this brother who's living on Social Security. His name is Scooby. He's a cool brother from Atlanta. Scooby is down here on Social Security. I think he's $2,150, $2,200 a month. And Scooby lives, I think it's 2 blocks from the ocean. He comes out of his house. He goes down, what is that? He goes down CTM and he's at Cocoa Beach in a block or 2. And he's living on $2,200 a month. He's in the men's group. He's at all the events. He's Uncle Scooby. That's what he's called down here, Uncle Scooby. Everybody knows him. He's loving his life. He's been down here 4 or 5 years now. He had a Mexican lady that he was dating for a while that's in Cancun. I don't know if they're still dating, but guys, it's here for you. It's here for you. Don't worry about the money. I can help you with the money. The harder issue is to have you feeling good and your family feeling good about you making this move. That's the biggest obstacle that I've seen for us making this move. Okay. I feel America left its people behind the same way they left behind US POWs in Vietnam. Left them for dead in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It believed they all got executed by the Vietnam government for war crimes. Guys, Vietnam is one of the hottest spots right now. It's one of the best countries to live in right now. The cost of living is wonderful. Their health, I saw something, I saw a report. The Vietnam health industry is better than Thailand's. And people take health tourism trips to Thailand. Thailand, Turkey, Colombia, and Mexico are the 4 that I've heard that people take medical tourism trips. So they go and get some kind of procedure done. Something. Vietnam has better health care than Thailand, is as affordable to live, and there's brothers all over the country. There's half black Vietnamese people walking around all over Vietnam. There are black people in Vietnam. There are black people in Cambodia. There are black people in Thailand. There are black people in the Philippines. There are black people in Malaysia. We're all over, right? Look into Vietnam, guys. Vietnam is one of the hottest countries right now of American immigrants looking to go somewhere. In my mid-20s, it felt like no future in the U.S. I'm in my mid-30s, and it still feels like that now. Hey, listen. One of the things I try to do with my two sons, Stephen Paul is 34, and he lives in Puerto Rico. Landon is 27, and he's here with me right now. One of the things that I try to tell them, don't get discouraged, because my sons, and they would kill me if they knew I was sharing this with you. But you know, y'all my people, so they didn't want to have kids. The youngest still doesn't, but my oldest is starting to think about it now. But they didn't want to have kids, and you know what they were telling me? They're like, "Dad, why would I want to bring a kid into this world?" I said, "So your ancestors that were in slavery." Slavery had children. In Reconstruction, had children. Jim Crow, which lasted 100 years, had children all through there. Lynchings had children all through there. Wilmington, North Carolina, Rosewood, Florida, East St. Louis, Illinois, Stockton, California, Tulsa, Oklahoma, among the 117 race riots that killed black people in the early 1900s, still had children. Civil rights, still had children. World wars, Korea War, Vietnam War, still had children. So, Happy Station, I don't want you to get recency bias. This is what we call recency bias, where you put more emphasis on what's happening recently and you lessen the significance of what's happened in history. Okay? If you want to have children, that's the most rewarding thing you can do. That's the most rewarding thing I've ever done. When I look at my sons, I cry sometimes how much I love them and how proud I am of the men that they're growing into becoming. It's one of your highest callings that you could ever do. And if you're black and you've got some sense and you're not ghetto, it's incumbent upon you to have children. Now, I love my ghetto brothers and sisters. I just don't want to be around them because I don't like ghetto. I don't like black people disrespecting other black people. I don't like black men disrespecting black women. I don't like black women disrespecting black men. All that's ghetto behavior to me. Happy Station, you're not ghetto. If you want kids, go find your queen and have your children. We need you to have your children. Our race, our group, next chapter forward. Think of this, Happy Station. You're in your mid-30s. Let's say you relocate in a couple of years and you find a woman of your dreams and you start to have kids. Now, I'd market my services for black men over 50, but I'm more than willing to help any black person, man or woman of any age, to relocate. How dope would that be if we got some 30-year-olds in the next chapter forward around the world? Look, I would come and embrace your children, tell you and your wife going out and have a good time. I'll stay home with the kids so that you can enjoy yourselves, because I would consider you family. Okay, so don't have those children, especially if you ain't ghetto, especially if you're not harming your own kind. You need to have children. Okay. Hold on. You know what? This is for all you guys. I'm just gonna put this number out here. I probably shouldn't do this, but I know the majority of you ain't gonna use it. Here you go. You ready? Area code 312-869-9757. Hold on. I just put it in I put it in here. Text 312-8. Wait a minute. 9757. Oh, 869-9757. There we go. So text me that text to that number if any of you want to talk, but especially try Kittle, yeah, especially you, partner. Go ahead and text me and we'll connect. I'd love to support you. Hey, Boogie, do it for a week and then come back and tell me what you think. I'm gonna give you a hint what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you one hint that's gonna happen. If you do it consistently, it only takes a minute or two. If you do it consistently for 7 days, the first thing that is gonna happen. Well, the first thing that happened to me. You know what happened to me? I stopped saying, "Dang, that costs so much money. Dang, that's expensive. Oh, that's too much." That vocabulary is left. Now it's like, oh, okay, that's just not for me. Okay, I don't think that's equitable. I think that's I think they're charging too much. You're not coming from a place of scarcity. You're coming from a place of abundance. And so when you do those affirmations, it gives you a sense of abundance. And so when you have abundance, things come to you. When you have a scarcity mentality, you're trying to chase, everything eludes you. Okay? All right. That's right, Happy Station. I'm glad you wrote those down, man. Let you and A Boogie let me know what y'all think. Okay. I originally thought about relocating to Mexico, but I'm considering Panama or Colombia very seriously. Brady, you can't go wrong with either of those countries, bro. I love Panama. And here's the only reason I don't push Panama more, guys, is because they use US dollars, meaning that they have US prices. And so it was probably a bad decision starting with Next Chapter Forward to make the assumption to start low. But I really need to start highlighting Panama more because it's a fantastic country, guys. I love Panama. Love everything about it. Colombia, I love everything about Colombia, except be careful when you go to Medellin because they gaming brothers out there. It's Medellin is the prettiest big city I've ever seen in my life. It's an unbelievable, beautiful city. Have some of the prettiest women in the world. But 95%, I won't say 95, 85% of those women, they got game, guys. They are pros and they got game. They will separate you from your money if you're not careful. So, wonderful country, though. Love the people. Wonderful country. Both of them. So, if you got any questions, Brady, let me know. Great choices, though. Great choices. I had to tell my homie for years how desirable us black men are. His mother damaged his mentality. America has damaged us. Say it again, A Boogie. Say it again. And unfortunately, his mother could have gone through a situation with a prior abuse in a relationship, or she was working for some racist person, which most of us, well, I won't say most of us, but enough of us have, right? And so hopefully he's gotten to the point where he understands that we're the prize. And eventually our sisters will come around. Right now we're being pitted against one another, but our sisters will come around. They'll come back. I'm confident because our ancestors are working right now, guys. If you haven't noticed, the Epstein class and the bigots, they are scared. They couldn't get us out of the houses on protest. Couldn't get us out. They're scrambling like, why aren't the black people out in the streets? They don't have a Tom Joyner morning show to put out the national message. So how are they getting these messages? Because the ancestors are talking to us. The ancestors are talking to the sisters too. It's coming back, guys. We're coming to glory. I'm telling you. It's our time, bro. It's our time. Raymond Hayes, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Yes. Vietnam is giving Thailand a run for its money. Hey, you don't mind if I use this, do you? The most expensive thing you'll buy is your ticket out of the United States. Boy, y'all cooking with fish grease today, baby. Y'all are going. Yes. Stephanie Reddy of Exodus Summit. It's a black women's group that I patterned Next Chapter Forward after. I watch her. I watch the development of her community, which is 27,000 black women strong. 27,000, of which 17,000 have successfully relocated out of the United States. 17,000 black women of the 27,000 have relocated successfully out of the United States. Okay? What Stephanie said, I think she counted back to 4 or 5 great-grandfathers. And she was calculating the numbers of her family members and whatnot. 1,000 ancestors made it possible for her to be here today. 1,000. All of us have thousands of people that are in our family lineage that sacrificed for us to be here. We are the richest black people in the history of the planet. I'm going to say that again. The collective wealth of black Americans is the richest collection of black people the world has ever seen, including Mansa Musa from Mali. He was the richest man the world has ever seen. But even his 400, I think they said it would equate to 400 billion or 500 billion, something like that. I guess Elon Musk has passed that. But before Elon Musk, Mansa Musa was the richest man in the world. But our collective wealth as black Americans would place us as, you know what, guys? The 13th richest country in the world. We're not all in jail, guys. We're not all deadbeats. Black men take care of their families. They love their wives. They take care of their parents. They love their siblings and their nieces and nephews. Right? Don't believe the narrative, guys. We are our ancestors' dream. And the fact that we are thriving the way that we are, even though it doesn't look like it, we are thriving in the face of the most demonic assault on a group of people the world has ever seen. And we're thriving. Guys, we're online having a conversation about leaving the United States under our own volition, under our own will. We're not being forced to leave. We're getting passports and getting the heck up out of Dodge. We're our ancestors' dream. Remember that today as you move around and you encounter some bigots or you encounter funny looks or something. Screw them, because they know your ancestors' dreams. They know it. So don't even pay them no mind. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? 83,000? I would have never thought that. Let's see. All right. Oh, that's a US code. 1-312-869-9757. So you just straight US number. Thanks for that, Happy Station. Yes, we are. Deshaun Hall, good to see you again, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, we are. You know why we're making moves worldwide? Because we are worldwide. When them folks came out of them caves and that places they call it a continent, which is basically West Asia or North Africa, when them folks came out of that region and they went to every part of the world, the indigenous people of those lands look like me and you. Now they may look like the sand people of South Africa, whose eyes are a little bit more Asian looking. The sand people are the oldest people on the planet. They might have little differences, like the black people in Japan. The first black people had this big, bushy, woolly hair, and they look a little bit different, but they charcoal, blue, black. So the reason we're making moves worldwide because we are worldwide. We are worldwide. That's right, Deshaun. Okay, Brady. I'll be visiting Medellin this September since I'm booked to be there with my wife, who's okay. Oh man, I didn't know y'all are Illini grads. Hey, ILL baby. Okay. That's all right. Hey, Brady, I'm really gonna be interested to see what I see. Brady, fellas, Brady's in the perfect position. He's bringing sand to the beach. So do this though, Brady. Get them blue blocker sunglasses. Don't get regular sunglasses. Get the blue blocker so your wife can't see in the side of the way that you have your head straight up, but your eyes are doing this. Get the blue blockers. Don't get the regular shades. Because in Medellin, oh my goodness. Ooh. The women that are just working regular jobs that don't know they are fine in Medellin. And don't get an Afro-Colombian. Ooh. I don't think that I'm gonna get married again. But if I were to get married again, I'm going to Cali or Medellin, Colombia to find my wife. That's straight out. Straight up. So get them blue blockers, Brady. Don't get the regular shades because your wife's going to see you looking. She's going to get mad. Or if she's cool and y'all got a great relationship, she's going to be like, dang, these women are fine down. Yep. And she don't get mad at you, just, glance or look, not gawk. But bro, get a lot of rest. Prep your wife. Prep her. Don't let her get down there. And she's probably done her research, so she probably knows. But just have that conversation. Trust me, it will be better. Oh man, wait a minute. Oh, we got a brother on the other side. Israelite in Panama. That's what's up. Oh man, you know what? Can you text me? I want to interview you. If you left 17 years ago, bro, man, congratulations. You are our hero. And I really want to interview you for this platform because I think these brothers will get so much out of your experience and what you can share. So man, thank you for being on the show and tuning in and chiming in, Israelite in Panama. I hope to hear from you, brother. Use that number. Shoot me a text. Let's get on 20, 30-minute chat like this. I'll record it because I think the value that you could give these other brothers is invaluable. The more success stories that we can have, the more different insights that you would have compared to what I have, it brings more to the collective. And we're communal people, black men. Y'all know that. We love team. We love community. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh man. Guys, y'all give me life, man. I tell you what. Had I known I'd get so much satisfaction out of this, I'd have done this years ago. So thank you to each and every one of you, man, that were honest, that added to this conversation, because there will be brothers that are coming to watch the replay that will get a ton out of this, not just from me, but from you as well, from our Next Chapter Forward team. Okay? All right. If you have any questions or you have anything else you want to add, go back and put in the comments. I always check them, okay? And I'll answer your questions as quickly as possible. And I hope some of you guys take advantage. Hope all 23 of you that are on right now, hope you all take advantage and use that number. Shoot me a text. Let's get on a call, right? Because I'll make more money. I'm not concerned about the money. What gives me life is that I can help build this community. One that is, we're not bashing anybody. We're not out to hurt anyone. We're out to uplift each other and motivate each other and be there to cheer each other on, black men, because we don't have no cheerleaders. We don't have nobody behind us telling us, good job, brother. That's what, knock that out. Bro, you just spent 30 years at that job. Congratulations of being a master at manipulating the minefields that we have to manipulate in corporate America. Congratulations, brother. Right? Congratulations, brother, for navigating that police brutality. Congratulations, brother, for navigating life in dangerous cities like Chicago, St. Louis, New Orleans, Los Angeles, New York, DC. Congratulations, brother. You got your kids through school. You shielded your children so that they could graduate and come on to be adults. Congratulations, black men. You're taking pretty good care of yourself. You're in good health. Congratulations, black man. That's what we're about here in Next Chapter Forward. So, guys, do me one favor. If there's one other brother, you don't need to send it. Now, if you know 2 or 3 other brothers that can utilize this, by all means do. But I don't want to put too much pressure on you guys because we're growing this thing organically. We're not doing the air fryer and the microwave. This is in the old school oven. Our stuff is everybody's gonna want to taste this. Okay? We slow cooking this thing. So if there's one other brother that you know would benefit from this information and being in this Next Chapter 4 community, please share it with them. Please share it with them. Because I have a feeling you guys are the OGs. Y'all the original members. Y'all been showing up every week. You're the OGs. What I'm fearful of is as the screw starts to continue in the United States, we're going to get a lot more people trying to join. Okay? Now, I want to help the right people. But if you're not, like Deshaun just said, if you're not trying to lift as we climb, I don't want you in here. This is not about quantity. This is about quality. This is a worldwide movement. We're going to affect the globe. Okay? We need the right brothers for that mission. You guys are the OGs. You guys are going to help me maintain the quality in this community. So go get one quality brother that you know will benefit from this and share this with him and encourage him to get in with us. CB Grizz, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir. Go get one other brother, bring him into the fold so that we can grow this thing in the oven to where everybody wants some. Everybody can smell it. They can feel it coming off of us, right? We're gonna have events in the future where we meet up in different countries. So, like, for example, if Brady chooses Panama or Colombia, well, we're gonna go check out Brady and his beautiful bride in Colombia or Panama. It's gonna be a next chapter forward meetup. Now, I got people on my email list, and I put out a poll because we need a name. And real quick, for the guys that are still on here, real quick, put in the comments which name you like the best. The first one is the free agents. Okay. The second are the second is pioneers, and the third are architects. There's specific meaning on each of these, okay? And dang, I should have put this as one of the things, but let me. Oh, you know what? I could probably share. I could share my screen before you guys go. Hold on, because I want to hear what you guys are going to say. And I want you to put in the comments what you think. Let me share this screen. Where? Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. Let's see here, because I had to go to Claude for this. The free agents. This is the one. This is the one that Claude thinks we should use. A free agent in basketball has fulfilled the contract, served his time, done his duty. This is word for word the story of your men. They're done. They've done the American thing. They've raised their kids, worked a career, paid the taxes. Now they're free. Nobody else in this space owns this language, guys. Welcome to the free agents. That's one. The pioneers, specifically for brothers over 50. There's a generational weight in this word. It carries dignity, courage, and legacy. That's what we're about, guys. It connects the deep historical thread of Black Americans who sought freedom by moving, the Great Migration, the expats of the Harlem Renaissance era, James Baldwin, Josephine Baker, and Paul Robeson, who is my hero. Paul, if you guys don't know who Paul Robeson is, he is one of the most outstanding Black men that has ever stepped foot in the United States. And you'll understand why more people don't know about him when you look him up. Incredible dude. That's pioneer. The architects. Y'all have heard me say this. Stop chasing who you are. Start building who you're becoming. The word building is already in our DNA. It's in the brand DNA of Next Chapter Forward. It's also deliberate, skilled, and respected. Man, these are hot, aren't they? What do y'all think? Put in the comments what y'all think real quick before we jump off. Right? I kind of I understand free agents because it's a basketball reference. Some of you all might not be hoopers. But any of these three I'm good with because I go by the transition architect. That's my label. I'm the point guard who's a transition architect. So go ahead. Which one do you guys like? The free agents, the pioneers, or the architects? Okay, we got. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I can do a poll real quick. I need to do that next. I'll do that next time that we're live. The chessmen. Now, that ain't bad. Israelite in Panama. The chessmen, because we playing chess and everybody else is playing checkers. That's kind of dope. Architects, but I'm definitely a hooper as well. Okay. All right. I'll definitely do a poll. But I just want to share that with you because we're going to start to have a name for our team, our community. And we're going to slow cook this thing to be a worldwide influence for positivity. And we're going to lead like we're supposed to lead. That's why the Creator put us on the planet. We're leaders. We're supposed to be leading. So that's what we're going to do. All right, guys. My voice is almost out, but I don't care. I can go on another hour talking to y'all, man. Y'all give me life. I appreciate you sharing your time. I know it's valuable. I appreciate you all being honest with me. It really helps our discussions and us getting this information out and all of us collectively feeling better about choosing to relocate out of the United States because we need to support one another, guys. Okay? Black men are underpaid, overworked, and underappreciated. I'm going to say it again. Black men are underpaid, overworked, and underappreciated. And this next chapter forward, we're here to support each other. We're here to uplift each other. Okay? All right. Have a great rest of your week, guys. Love you. And until next time,